Finalities Auger is one of the most exotic feeling guns in the history of Destiny. When we think of an exotic weapon in Destiny, we think of a gun that can do things that no legendary could ever dream of doing. A gun with an extremely unique property that really defies what we know about weapons in Destiny, and something that can just introduce a whole new dynamic or way to play. Guns like Parasite that lets you charge up stacks for getting kills and then launch an actual hive worm at the enemy. A gun like Still Hunt that actually has its own super built inside of it. Or even something like the newest iteration of Galahorn that gives everybody on your team a buff to their legendary rocket launchers. And to be an exotic in Destiny, you don't have to be the most powerful gun in the world. It just has to be something that introduces a whole new dynamic to the game and changes the way you play. And one of the most recent and probably best examples of this is the new exotic from the Sundered Doctrine dungeon, Finalities Auger. This gun is a solar linear fusion rifle. Nothing special about that, but its exotic perk is pretty damn unique. You see, for just 3 ammo, you can hold down the reload button and change what this weapon fires. Notice I said what this weapon fires, not how this weapon fires, because this weapon's exotic perk, Ruin Scribe's Forge, fires a special projectile that deploys a Ruin Scribe turret. Aim the projectile skyward to provide the clearest sight lines for the turret, which will automatically shoot at nearby targets. Also, while the turret is deployed, the weapon can paint targets with its laser projectiles. The turret will prioritize the painted target and fire more powerful munitions at them at no extra cost. So this is a linear fusion rifle that can fire a turret up into the air. That turret can provide defense in an area, or you can paint it on a powerful target to focus right on them. And no, it is not the highest DPS meta weapon in the game, but that really does not matter in most Destiny content. I personally probably wouldn't bring this into a Grandmaster Nightfall unless maybe it was a Solar Surge, but in nearly everything else in the game, this gun is great. Need to hold down a spawn area? Launch the turret up there. Want to focus fire on a boss but there's too many ads? Throw a turret above your head. Want to help out a teammate who's guarding one side of the room? Launch a turret over there to help him out. It's such a great support exotic that makes you feel like you have another teammate on the battlefield. I mean, just look at this example from a Lost Sector. As a Warlock, I throw my stasis turret down and then launch this turret up in the air, and I don't need to fire a single bullet at this champion. My turrets do all the work. Obviously, that's kind of a niche example, but the sentiment remains it is an extra buddy to have on the battlefield to have your back. There are small quirks with the gun and complaints from the community, such as it not having enough ammo, and when you shoot a second turret out, you have to reload before you can paint the targets. But those are things that could be adjusted over time and certainly do not break the feel of the gun to me. This thing is just a fun and unique gun that adds a whole new dynamic to your battles, which is why I think Finalities Auger is one of the most exotic guns in Destiny's history. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And if you haven't gotten one to drop from Sundered Doctrine yet, well, keep grinding, I guess. It's definitely worth having.